Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show, where we celebrate the power of words and the beauty of storytelling. Join us on this journey as we delve into the minds of successful authors and small business owners who have mastered the art of crafting captivating narratives that inspire, educate, and entertain. Prepare to be inspired as we explore the boundless possibilities that come from sharing stories and experiences that shape our lives and ignite our passions. Through heartfelt conversations and insightful discussions, we uncover the wisdom and creativity that fuel these incredible individuals in their pursuit of greatness. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let the magic of storytelling transport you to new worlds and perspectives. Get ready to be inspired, informed, and uplifted as we embark on this storytelling journey together. Stay tuned for an episode filled with wisdom, inspiration, and the power of words. Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show, where stories come alive. Let's begin this adventure together. Don't miss out on the opportunity to connect with some of the most talented and compelling voices in literature today. Tune in and let the journey begin.
Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the Hollis Chapman Show. I am Hollis. Hey, we have a special guest here today. She's going to talk about a very important topic, sleep. Do we get it off of it? Maybe most of us don't. I know as you get older, I don't. When I go to bed, I'm always thinking about stuff. So I'm constantly rolling around. But what if you add a little trauma to that? Maybe have somebody that you trusted or your family members or something did something to you, so add a little trauma to your life. That can interrupt sleep as well. A really quick side note. I'm a Michael Jackson fan. I listen to his stuff all the time. And one of the big reasons how he passed was he's trying to taking some medicine for him to sleep. He couldn't sleep. Trauma, things going on. You just couldn't get your mind shut down. And that's a sad story. Some of the sad story about that. But I guess here today, she wrote a wonderful book. She's a wonderful person. She's here to talk to us. She lives in Amsterdam. How cool is that? Born in Ghana. How cool is that? She's here to talk to us about it and maybe give us a little insight about trauma and sleep. Without further ado, welcome to our show, our special guest, Somali D.
Hi, Hollis. Thank you for the introduction.
So thank you very much for joining us. The topic is very important. There's just what you wrote about is very important. I don't think it's talked enough about it until maybe it's too late, but it's important. And we all got to sleep. That's part of what we are as sleepers. And some people sleep well, some people don't. So congratulations for writing a wonderful book. So tell us more about yourself. Yeah, tell us more about yourself. And what was a wow moment you started to write the book?
Yes. So I have been struggling with sleep for a very long time, and it came to a point where I had gone through different type of therapies. I did talk therapy, I did sleep therapy, you name it, I tried it, and it didn't work. So I've always been interested in spirituality my whole life. So at one point I started meditating more, and through meditation, things started opening up. And one day a friend of mine told me about an ayahuasca experience that he had. And he said to me, I think that would benefit you. So with that, and with everything that I had done before and not being able to find the answers that I was looking for, I went into that journey. And that journey really showed me what was beneath the surface. It showed me that the anxiety that I had when I went to bed, that was caused due to my trauma. And not only from the perspective of a relative, but the trauma that from the perspective of sexual abuse, but also from the perspective of being taught that you're not good enough in the early stages of your life.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
sorry. Go ahead. No, you go ahead. I wanted you to.
That's again. Thank you for sharing the very, very personal information about that. And again, like I said earlier, you get a lot of people who go through certain things, but because they may be shameful or a little shy, they don't bring it out. So you found some help through how you did it and stuff like that. Some people start taking drugs and trying to put themselves to sleep. And I know sometimes when if I do a show too late, if I do something too late, well, it's on my mind, it's in my head. I can't sleep, and then the next day I'm a mess. So I get so angry,
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's like, oh, I gotta sleep, I gotta sleep. So you are you sleeping better now? Is things going better now, sleep wise, and as you deal with the trauma that you had in the past?
Well, yes, the journey has led me to so much different aspect of traumas that I went through. So being able to handle them one by one, trauma never goes away. It always stays with you. But when you understand it and when you can put it in a place of release, being able to forgive and embrace what has happened, but also seeing look at yourself and see how it has made you into the person that you are today, then I believe that it can be a benefit. The sleep is an is relative basically to the whole story.
Yeah.
Sleep is just an aspect of everything. When the body is in a heightened state of awareness the whole day through your whole life basically, you don't know what rest is,
Mm.
and that gives you this agitated feeling that you carry with you every day. I was already talking before with someone about this, and we always grab onto sleep as I need sleep in order to rest. It's like you said, you wake up in the morning and you're annoyed that you didn't have a good night's rest. But I think the whole perspective is about also being kinder to yourself, accepting that maybe you don't need 7 to 8 hours sleep. Maybe with 5 or 6 hours, that is just enough for you to carry on your day. And in that, when we wake up and too early, if we just stay in bed, keep our eyes closed in a kind of a meditative state, you also will find release within that.
Well, that's well said. I think I did that this morning. Stayed in bed. Okay, so hey, I just want to get a quick note. We have a guest popped in. Hi, Sam. Thanks for stopping by. He's a very dedicated to our show, so he's listening to
Mhm.
you. Maybe you'll tell him a little something about sleep. When you work with a lot of people, I think sometimes you can tell a person's probably missing a lot of sleep or doing certain things because they get agitated, they get quick response, and they're very negative sometimes. How do you
Mhm.
deal when you're with a lot of people and you kind of, because you're on top of your game when it comes to sleep, you can kind of recognize. So say houses
Mhm.
with people who needs to kind of recognize, how do I handle myself where I can kind of step back so I don't get that negativity that they're throwing out there. Is there certain things we can do so we can kind of remove ourselves from a person who's just being negative, just being quick, because we know, hey man, you need to get some sleep. You need to just really relax. Is there certain things a person can do without being too offensive in a situation?
I, I think compassion does a lot. Compassion carries us a long way. Understanding that that person is reacting from a place of lack instead of a place of judgment,
Yeah,
that compassion will already take you a very long way. And for me, when I look at it from that perspective, the traumas that I've been through and the lessons that they taught me were all lessons of lack. I would make the wrong decisions. I would always be trying to prove myself. I would always be in a state of, look at me, look how good I'm doing. But that's all from a place of lack. And when we don't get enough sleep, that again hits the bottom of lack, and we just scream and shout and brawl whatever we're feeling, and the other person is accepting that as judgment, but it's from a place of lack. It's not a place of judgment.
beautiful. As I get older and I hear about sleep, and I talk to a lot of people doing the show and stuff like that, I realize how much sleep can mess up a lot of things in our bodies. If you don't have a
Hmm.
good amount of sleep, boy, a lot of other illness can occur from lack of
Mhm.
sleep. And I didn't know growing up like that. And I'm like, wow, this can happen. This can happen. You know, and so it's amazing